despite being super late and some of them knocking into the loser's bracket.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you're like an hour 20 minutes late, man.
You can't expect too much.
I did what I could.
Mm-hmm. Top player privilege only goes so far. Right now, we're going to Tech Chase versus CalmAnimal.
CalmAnimal.
I haven't seen him out in a while, but I love seeing that smile.
There's two things about CalmAnimal that I just always see. Him smiling and him playing Bowser. That is just the constant with CalmAnimal.
Always.
It's just how it is.
Now, I've seen him play Roy a couple of times, but Bowser is his boy.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to see CalmAnimal play Fox in a game. Well, maybe. Who would you never see CalmAnimal play in a game?
Who would I never see him playing?
Yeah, who would you really never see? Like what character would CalmAnimal just never play that would make him frown?
He would never play Jigglypuff in Melee.
He'd never play Olimar.
He'd never play a character that is not fun. He'd never play a character that won't make him smile. And I'm pretty sure Olimar won't make anybody smile.
Well, he's definitely smiling, I think, after some of the buffs that Bowser had gotten. In particular, the scary stuff that he can do off of the grabs, especially now that his grab range is so scary. Ooh. And on top of that, the up air follow-ups as a KO setup makes this a really scary character at times.
Man, the one thing that I'm seeing right now, his power shield game. Oh my god!
Well, and that's why you don't drop off the ledge.
I was gonna say CalmAnimal's power shield game is immaculate. He power shielded 2 Nairs, got 2 up B out of shields. Nairs plus, if you don't power shield it, you're not punishing it. In fact, you're probably gonna eat a jab if you try to. But he got the punishes. I mean, couldn't exactly power shield when you're in the air though. Solid spike by Tech Chase and solid follow up by CalmAnimal. What is going on right now?
Yeah, it's just stock shedding back and forth. Tech Chase had such an explosive play to grant him the lead, but is now going to be struggling to maintain that lead, actually a bit behind and hoping to use some safe pressure to make it back into this game. Those jabs, however, CalmAnimal has an answer for them. Barely whiffing, I think, with the Koopa Claw. Another set of jabs. Going to give him some better positioning here. Predicted the roll, but nice from Tech Chase. Those lessons from Dakpo paying off. He's not going to be falling for those predictable options anytime soon.
Okay, that's the second time that CalmAnimal, maybe it's not necessarily a fake out. He was going for the side B to grab when the opponent had the shield up, but he landed with it, was able to jab afterwards, so it was a safe option even if he didn't get the grab. And
I love CalmAnimal's reluctance. That was the best word that I could use to describe the way that he played, because so many times in the corner, instead of going for the grabs, he'd just be doing jabs. Oh, yeah. And at the very end there, Tech Chase was like, okay, jabs are coming. He puts up the shield, and CalmAnimal's like, not this time. Not this time.
Ooh.
So just really smart adaptation from CalmAnimal. Tech Chase, he had his cursor moving for a second, but he's recognized, he's got to stick with his guns here. I like the Zero Suit pick. As we saw, if he can land one of those flip kicks on Bowser.
Oh, yeah. Stocks fly early.
Oh, so early.
Bowser is a character who's known to live for long amounts of time, but when you kill him at 68, he doesn't have any advantages of being a heavy anymore.
Yeah, it quickly turns into a bad time, to say the least.
Okay.
Actually,
he's going to switch to his Robin. Robin is his co-main, a character he puts just as much time into as his Zero Suit, and this character, I mean, I don't see any problems going from this character to Zero Suit, or going from Zero Suit to this character. He has the projectile.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm thinking. With CalmAnimal, he just wants one thing. That's just to get in. And Tech Chase playing such a projectile-oriented character is going to be able to have a lot of options to keep CalmAnimal out. Or so he thought. So far, CalmAnimal breaking down all of these walls, trying to go deep for the bear. He's not going to find it, but we still have Tech Chase where he doesn't want to be, in the corner without very much room to maneuver.
Yeah, right now, CalmAnimal not committing to much of anything, just using his presence to terrify Tech Chase and just staying into that corner. But right now, the roles are reversed.
Quick little sequence is going to be giving Tech Chase some of the space that he needs to work with. Start building up some of those projectiles. He has that book in play. He gets a recatch as well.
Man, right now, this is truly a battle of the tactician versus Bowser. It is a constant battle for stage control. That was an insane read. Didn't quite pan out. The hard guess, as Oracle would say.
Coming up short again with the Koopa Claw. Tech Chase still retaining the lead, but we know that Bowser, at this kind of a percentage, it's very possible for him to net a KO off of an up throw up air. Or, F tilt works too.
Boy.
The low fist.
Yeah, with no jump, even if he hadn't died outright, I don't think he would have been able to make that one back.
Yeah, that's a tough angle to come back from, and this is going to be a really tough comeback for Tech Chase to make.
There, Tech Chase missing the checkmate. A very, very difficult window there. I'm also not sure if Robin's down throw is a weight-based throw, but if it is, that may make it a lot more difficult against a character like Bowser. When you're used to jumping already, you're catching yourself in the jump squat frames, getting that up smash.
Tough times for Tech Chase. Plenty of time here, though, to go and start building up some of those resources.
Oh, there.
Right there, he ran out, and he really was counting on that, I think, to give him the space that he needed.
But able to connect that meaty, strong Leffen sword up air.
Beautiful.
There are no Samuses on screen, so it's super effective. Oh, the wrong way shooting that thunder. He's stuck in the corner again.
I think he just wanted to create some space before going for the option. Bit unfortunate, but he's not down yet. I like it.
Oh my goodness. I have seen him do that to me so many times. I didn't expect to see it here for some reason, but wow, he is really, really actually immaculate at landing that down B, the Nosferatu, to suck your health away from you and give it back to him. And now it's an even game.
Really even. He actually has the lead. I want to see what he can do with it.
Right now, he doesn't have the Leffen sword.
It's a very winnable game for him at this point.
Came back. So his sword is back. He has use to all of his tomes right now. And Bowser is off stage and he has center. Really, everything is in his favor at this moment.
But you know that CalmAnimal, all he needs is that single grab. Wow, Tech Chase again. Trying to get the hard read of his own with that up smash. That time CalmAnimal jumping away. Wow, barely gets clipped by that arc fire. A couple of times we see Tech Chase. Oh no, this could be it.
No.
And that's game. What a heartbreaker. I was about to say that a couple of times, while he had a good job of controlling most of his projectiles, he failed to get the item catches that he was looking for. I think if he had the book in hand there, he could have utilized it to throw it at CalmAnimal as he was making his approach and then give him a little bit more time to work with.
Exactly. At the very least, even if it lands on their shield, you're creating some extreme pressure. That book does a lot of damage. Man, I think the biggest thing that separated those two in that game, especially game 2, because that was even last hit, last decisions, is whenever CalmAnimal got a grab, he was able to capitalize super hard. He at least got a bunch of damage because Bowser's one hit, just one hit, will do a lot of damage. Gets you a lot of positioning. Tech Chase still just trying really hard to get that checkmate, missing his jump cancel frames and getting the up smashes in place. A lot of the times I feel like it wasn't a read. I know him personally, so I feel like I can make that guess. I feel like a lot of the time he was going for that up air. It's a really hard window, but he just missed it a couple of times and just got down throw into no extra, nothing else. And grab is not easy to get as Robin, so when you're missing the confirms, it puts you behind.
Yeah. That's you put so much into something and it just doesn't pan out. You know, it's like giving a full ride to the kid who's